Welcome. My name is Sara, a certified trauma recovery coach with Full Circle Wellspring, and this is your Mindful Monday. Today's topic is yield. It's common for trauma survivors to struggle with intrusive thoughts, compulsions, addictions, obsessions, or maladaptive, meaning once useful but now unnecessary, coping mechanisms. I find it comforting to remember that we can respect the purposes behind these things, and without judgment, we can be compassionate with ourselves. It can be really healthy to explore and be curious about these types of thoughts and actions, just watching them and recognizing them without yielding to them. Being aware is always step one in making any positive changes. For example, staying with a strong emotion or sensation is really hard for the mind. It wants to distract you in order to protect you. There's always room to observe why your thoughts or action are gnawing at your brain and see what they're trying to help you cope with. Just watching the pattern and the way that it tries to manipulate you into complying, this can be useful data for you to break negative cycles and addictive behaviors with awareness. A good practice is right here in this meditation space. Consider this a boot camp for learning to not allow your mind to control you. Practicing mindfulness a few minutes each day is training your mind to pause and be present. And it's teaching your thoughts that they're not in charge of you. You can sense things, feel things, think things, get distracted by things. But without yielding to their temptations, you can be aware that you moved away from your anchor and then bring it right back to the present moment. Just observe, recognize, and without judgment, refocus. So let's try this. Make sure you're in a space where no external distractions will bother you. Feel your seat grounding you below. Allow your eyes to close or cast a soft gaze downward if that feels more safe. And take a cleansing breath. Now find a part of your breath that's most obvious to you. The inhale sensation in the nostril. The rise of your chest, the pressure expanding your belly from the inside, or the pause maybe in the middle between the inhale and the exhale. Just stay steady on that as long as you can. Allow your mind to be there with you. You aren't shutting your mind off. You're just choosing a focus and anchoring down into it. Thoughts will still arise, and emotions may come looking for you. Let that be okay. Don't yield to them, but just notice that they're there and then jump right back into focusing on your breath. If you got lost in thought or sensation, no judgment. That's part of the practice. In fact, that is the practice. And now that you know, just focus back on your anchor breath and let your mind settle into it as well. If you're noticing intrusive thoughts or difficult emotions or obsessive compulsive ideation, that's okay. That's what you're sitting here for, to notice and still not give in. Just blow it all away with your exhale and sink your mind back into the focus of your breath. Try this just for one more moment. How do you feel after not letting your mind control you? How do you feel not yielding to every whim of your body wanting to move or get up? Was it okay to stay presently focused on the breath inside instead of following a thought that would have probably turned into a movie? Do you notice any difference in the clarity of your mind right now? The more you practice mindfulness, the more you're able to learn how to stay steady in your thoughts and not allow addictions or tricky emotions to get the best of you. One moment at a time, one thought at a time, one practice session at a time. And you did amazingly well. When you're ready, open your eyes and root back into your body. Take this focused, unyielding, powerful self back on into your day. Stay well and strong and in charge. Thank you for joining me for today's episode of Trauma Survivorhood. This has been written and created by your host, Sara, a trauma recovery coach. For more info about me, trauma recovery resources, or to check out our support groups, classes, free survivor circles, private coaching, and more, visit www.fullcirclewellspring.com. Schedule a complimentary 20-minute discovery call to see if coaching is right for you. For the latest info on schedules and updates, follow us on Facebook at Full Circle Wellspring. All other media, social links, blogs, and show notes are posted in the episode guide below. Until next time, be well, survivors.